Welcome to the Perfect Place to Put a Practice podcast. I'm your host, Mike Green with Dr. Demographics. Today, we're going to count down the top 5 Midwestern cities to open a new practice in 2026-2027. If you're a practice owner and are you looking for areas with strong growth, economic momentum, areas where patient demand is outpacing the provider supply, this episode was made for you. So if you're a doctor looking at the Midwest, and not everybody is, and that's totally okay, but don't sleep on the Midwest. There's some really, really great locations. We've analyzed population trends, job announcements, healthcare shortages, and we've brought all of that together in a top 5 recommendation that we feel like are really great options for living in the Midwest or practicing in the Midwest, and living in the Midwest is great as well. Before I jump into the list, I want to thank you for listening to our podcast for so many years. We're over 300 episodes now. Thank you so much for the continued support here at Dr. Demographics. We'll keep bringing you this great content and sharing our knowledge with you, all you great doctors and providers out there. Okay, let's dive into our countdown. We'll start with number 5. And I wouldn't say these are in a particular order, although number 1 is definitely number 1. So, all right, number 5, we're going to start with Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And this is great if you're looking for a suburban or rural option. There's lots of great suburban rural options around Sioux Falls. It stands out as a fast-growing hub with strong quality of life, and the economy there is expanding actually quite quickly. The metro area continues to attract families and professionals thanks to really affordable housing, low unemployment, booming healthcare sector that just has not been able to keep up with all of the demand that's happening in that area. And there's been some recent expansions in finance and manufacturing and data-related industries that have brought a lot of big new employers, which then brings a lot of new families to the area. And these are good paying jobs. These are people that are middle income and higher. And so we really like Sioux Falls. We think it's an area that you should definitely be considering, and especially if you're looking at that possible rural outskirt area. Lots of great younger demographic people, high birth rates. The aging population is really strong as well. So I think there's room for all different age demographic areas within Sioux Falls. And the shortages have been pretty clear. This is an area that needs providers. And so if you are someone that does not like to deal with a lot of competition, this could really be a great area for you to consider. So Sioux Falls, South Dakota, I love the area too. It's just such a great place to live, such a great place to raise a family. So something you may want to consider. Okay, number 4. Let's talk about Grand Rapids, Michigan. Grand Rapids tops almost all of the 2025-2026 lists for job and talent growth. The city's tech scene alone is super strong. They have advanced manufacturing, healthcare expansions, a lot of AI and data center conversations about that area. And what that's doing is it's pulling a lot of young professionals and families into the area. Major employers for medical devices, furniture and tech hybrids, logistics have all announced large facilities in the area and are planning to hire a lot of new employees. And so that, again, is going to drive that steady population increase. The area is it's a super nice blend for urban energy and accessibility to the suburbs. So, if you like the city life, you can definitely do that. If you like it a little quieter, it definitely has that as well in Grand Rapids. The healthcare demand is rising stronger and faster than supply, which is true in most of Michigan, but Grand Rapids specifically, we've seen some really strong numbers that have widened that gap over the last couple of years. And so the timing is really strong. Practices can thrive here by targeting busy professionals, having flexible hours, families that are seeking pediatric and preventative care. This is like the perfect storm there in Grand Rapids. And also for you veterinarians out there, there's a lot of strong demand for pet owning households. Just some great options for you. And so whether you're a dentist or an optometrist or a veterinarian or whatever it is you are, you're probably going to find a pretty good need for it there in Grand Rapids. And the great part is the cost of living remains pretty reasonable compared to a lot of the other cities that we highlight on this podcast, coastal cities and whatnot. This is an area that's still quite affordable, has a vibrant downtown, and like I said, it works really well if you're wanting things to stay quiet or if you like the city life. Either is great in Grand Rapids. Okay, number 3. Indianapolis, Indiana. I love Indianapolis. I love the vibe there. It's a beautiful place. It's a great city. It's a great place to do business. They're very business friendly there. I love the state of Indiana, and I realize Indianapolis is pulling from a lot of different areas, but the state of Indiana specifically is one of it's one of the Midwest's fastest growing major metro areas. And that's thanks to the economy being just really strong for the last couple of years. There's been some big announcements in life sciences and advanced manufacturing, big distribution centers. They've created thousands of new jobs, and that attracts great, well-paid families, young workers, people that are planning on sticking around for a very long time. And so because of that, the housing industry, the housing developments is booming right now in Indianapolis. Great options there. Lots of surrounding counties and population segments will help your practice pull from more of the rural areas, not just from Indianapolis. And again, Indiana is one of those places that the regulatory environment is really streamlined. They've done an excellent job in attracting talent and businesses. Indiana as a whole, just as a state, they've been a big beneficiary of people fleeing Illinois and Chicago for the strict regulations there. It's just a great place to live. It's a great place to work. It's a great place to open a practice. You will find likely, and of course there's always areas that are oversaturated with competition, but there's a lot of options in the Indianapolis area if you're looking to have a place to work and to live as a practice owner. Okay. Number 2, Omaha, Nebraska, another really cool place. A lot of people have not ever been to Omaha, because usually you only go to Omaha if you're going to Omaha. You don't really fly through very often. But Omaha, Nebraska is a really cool place. It combines big city resources with Midwestern affordability, and it's riding a wave right now in finance and insurance, small business development. All of those sectors are growing really strong in Omaha. There's been a ton of new employer investment in each of those sectors, as well as healthcare and agrotech and so many other areas. It seems like every sector is getting investment right now in Omaha for whatever reason. So great area. The metro's diverse. The economy keeps the unemployment low, and the household incomes are solid in Omaha. It's one of those places that usually if you're in Omaha, you're not leaving, like you're going to stay there. And so these are families that are, you're going to have multi-generational opportunities there in Omaha. So healthcare shortages are evident in parts of Nebraska, western Iowa. Many rural adjacent areas are in big need of practices, everything from dental to optometry. Omaha is it's a natural hub of patients traveling for specialized services. Again, it's one of those areas that has a lot of more rural, small pockets of population that are surrounding it. So it gives you the opportunity to really make a pretty good impact on pulling patients from that area. And again, it's affordable. You have a really affordable commercial space, supportive business climate. It really makes a huge difference when you're trying to have an impact and grow your practice. You're just not going to have the same problems as you would in some of these other areas. And not only the regulations really streamlined, but the competition just is not as strong in Omaha. And so you can make an impact. You can be seen. If you're a half decent marketer, you really can be noticed quite well. So again, very excited for that. I think there's a great options. Omaha is an excellent adventure or excellent opportunity. But let's talk about our number 1 area. And again, I mentioned at the beginning of this podcast that it really is number 1 right now. And the funny part about it is whenever I'm talking to a doctor, I often will use Iowa as kind of the kind of the joke side of, gosh, it's not like, you're in Florida, it's busy. It's not like you're opening a practice in the middle of Iowa. That's pretty much exactly what I said. But the truth is, Des Moines, Iowa is killing it right now. Absolutely killing it. It's a great opportunity for new practices. Des Moines is top spot for fastest growing major metro areas in the Midwest. Des Moines has residents that are moving in that far outstrips or outpaces many of the other same size markets in the Midwest, up over 6% since 2020. And it continues strong through 2026, and we expect it for at least the next 5 years to continue to be strong like that. Insurance, technology, data centers, healthcare employers, they're all expanding in a huge way in Des Moines. Every time they expand, that means new families are being brought to the area, and those new families need providers, and the providers are doing extremely well out there because it's all you can eat. They just don't have the competition in Des Moines that they should have for the amount of population that's there. It's an awesome balance of urban amenities, suburban neighborhoods, easy access to a lot of rural communities, and those rural communities all face significant provider shortages. So again, when you're looking at, gosh, where can I open that I'm just not going to have as much competition, and where's a great place to raise my family, and where's things going to be, a little quieter, and where can I go in the country that I'm going to be able to access either coast and visit family or whatever it is, Des Moines is really a place that you've got to be looking at. And again, it doesn't matter what list you look at, Des Moines is the top spot for the Midwest when it comes to growth and opportunity over the next 5 years. So strong schools, low crime, family-friendly vibe. I mean, what more really do you want? It's just such a great opportunity. We're huge fans of Des Moines, and I promise not to use it as the butt end of my jokes anymore as a demographer. So quick recap of the top 5. We have number 5, Sioux Falls, South Dakota. Number 4, Grand Rapids, Michigan. Number 3, Indianapolis, Indiana. Number 2, Omaha, Nebraska. And number 1, Des Moines, Iowa. Each of those areas offer growing populations, new economic drivers, major employers, ridiculous healthcare gaps that a smart practice owner, one that's marketing minded, can definitely pop in and build a successful practice if marketed correctly. And let me just plug my book real quick on Amazon, Dental Marketing Mastery. If you're a dentist and you're struggling with marketing, welcome to check out my book on Amazon in both softcover and Kindle. But again, no matter what location you choose from San Francisco to New York City, we're here to help you, support you here at Dr. Demographics. We specialize in market analysis, helping doctors find the right place to practice, giving you the straight business, not motivated by commission this or that. If the area is awesome, if the site is awesome, we will tell you. If it is less than awesome, we will tell you that as well. Happy to talk you through your location. You can visit us at drdemographics.com or give us a call at 844-704-0499. And again, thank you so much for joining us on The Perfect Place to Put a Practice podcast. Again, my name is Mike Green here at Dr. Demographics. And until then, we'll see you next time. You keep building that dream practice, and we'll talk soon.